Big up yourself. Hi guys, thank you for returning back to my channel and clicking on this video. So the whole cheating saga scandal continues with Derrick Jaxn, and everybody is just talking about this, and I'm going to touch up on what everybody is saying on social media, from Amber, from Love Island, to the Shade Room, to even Pastor John Gray, because he is getting in the mix. Like, he's in there, he's coming to throw his dig, and I'm going to tell you where he fits in, because this is actually quite serious and it's getting a little bit too much now. Like, what Derrick should have done, like, he should have just come out and done his apology when he addressed the situation in the first place, not lied like he did, and he should have just left it at that, him on his own without his wife there. And then he had to come back, bring his wife looking like he just pulled her out of bed and was like, come on, we need to do this, because you ain't never had her in your video once in your career that I'm aware of. It's always been you in that car. So now all of a sudden you want her next to you. The Shade Room have been like, yo, what's up with this? Can you answer this? So now he's gone ahead and he's addressed Pastor John Gray. I'm going to give you guys more details. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you wanted to support my channel furthermore, in the description is my PayPal and my Cash app. So if you don't know who Pastor John Gray is, he is a pastor in America and is somebody that I've listened to a lot of his messages and, you know, worship sessions. He's somebody that in the past had a whole cheating scandal come out and he was exposed for that. The Shade Borough had questioned him because initially when John Gray's cheating was exposed, Derrick had done a video about him, and during the live the John Gray situation came up because at the time when he done the video he had a very strong opinion about the situation, though at the time of him making that video he was involved with women. And what makes it even more crazy that he said in the live he was just like, I wasn't necessarily having sex with these women. So I'm like, rah boy, it's not even just one woman, it's multiple multiple women. He was talking about how he was in his pride and this and this and that, which is scary on its own, because it's kind of like you was coming across as very confident in your videos, you're very assured in what you're saying, and sometimes we can't even tell whether a man is acting up in his pride or, you know, he's being genuine. Let me just tell you what Shade Borough had asked. So they said, why did you feel the need to call out John Gray when you were doing the same thing? Is there an explanation for that? And of course he went ahead and then he explained the situation, which is what I just explained to you. It still doesn't make the situation right, because the way that John Gray was expressing it to the church was almost like, especially with his wife as well, like she prayed. I actually remember watching that video. She was praying against the other woman, and it was almost like all of the blame and all of the shift was on the woman, and it was like not on John Gray. Like, thinking back at it now, I kind of think, yeah, why did you do that? And what Derrick was saying was that it was kind of manipulative in a way to the church members, because it's like you're putting all of the blame on the woman. Like, I don't think that's the way that she should have even released that prayer, as if it was kind of like, for example, like, I speak against Jezebel and that Jezebelic da 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 and that, do you know what I mean? Like, putting everything on as if he was manipulated into cheating. But it's like you actually making, when you think about it, it's like you excusing his behavior by casting her down. If you're not strong in Christ, like if you're not strong in your belief, then you're gonna be like, yeah, do you know what, any woman that will come to my man is a Jezebel, and therefore, you know, she's the problem. But your man has a problem being faithful. Your man has a problem being committed. Your man is the one that stepped outside of your relationship, because she might not even know that you're married. She might not, of course, in this case it will be different because he's a public figure, and of course, you know, it wouldn't be hard to know that he's got a wife. But I'm just talking about in general. It's like a lot of the guys that do go out and cheat don't probably say, oh hey, by the way, I want you, but just so you know, I've got a woman at home. They're not going to do that. They're going to tell you that they're single. They're going to tell you that they, you know, maybe, oh, we just split up like about maybe 6 months ago, innit? Like, it's been a year now, like we don't really talk like that. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, they're going to make up some lies. So So Derrick then goes into the comment and he says, when God needs to humble you, he will. And as uncomfortable as it is, this pride needed to be removed. I stand by the truth in that message, but I'm not an exception to it. Nothing glamorous about hurting a woman who loves you. Nothing justifiable, me or anybody else. So of course, guys, everybody's in the comments going back and forth, and it's just crazy to me because I feel like this is why to me it's important to always have a balanced message on life, especially things like this. Like, you can't always be preaching a certain way, but then because you're full, now it's kind of like, oh, I'm human, or oh, you know, not everybody's perfect. And I feel like what makes it even more sad is that they're trying to bring God into this mess, bringing Christianity into this. This has got nothing to do with Christianity. And a lot of people are going to look at this type of situation and be like, oh, ain't these supposed to be Christian men? No, these are just men in general. They take out the Christian men. These are men in general. It's got nothing to do with religion, because God is not like that. He's not a part of this mess.
You can't judge a religion based on man's behavior. It's supposed to be the other way around. Know God for yourself and judge man according to God's standard, not the other way around.
And it gets so messy to the point where Pastor John Gray, he slides in the comment and he says, at Derrick Jaxn, he even at him. He says, hey Derrick, you remember when I responded to your words about me? Remember when I posted videos about you? Neither do I. To be clear, I've slept with one woman in my life, my wife, but that does not absolve me of the wrong I did do. Any interaction or communication with anyone was wrong. My failures are mine, and I have gone through and continue to go through counseling to address the vast empty places that led me to behavior that is antithetical to how I was raised and what I believe. I've learned in life that everyone gets a turn. When it was mine, I didn't obfuscate my wrong by addressing what I knew about others. I kept others' name out of my mouth. Maybe it would be wise to do the same. Ooh, the shade in that. Then he carries on to say, one more thing. I sincerely pray for you and your family to heal. I know how people throw you away. I will never do to another man what was done to me. May you receive the grace I didn't receive from others. May you rise to be a better man. One moment will not define your life. Those are very true words. However, I just wouldn't have put them in the same sentence, because it's kind of like you kind of just shaded the man, but then you want to cover it in, here we go again, using Christianity as a blanket to cover your messiness. Can you just leave God out of the equation and just be like, let me show you the human in me, let me show you the mess, let me show you the dirt, without trying to hide behind Christianity or the religion, because it just makes it look like you attaching that type of behavior to the religion. People from the outside will look at it and just be like, listen, in that Christian world there is a whole lot of messy people, and they love to hide behind the God bless you, sir, God bless you, woman of God, man of God. And it seems like it's okay to do whatever you want to do, because guess what? God is love. God will forgive. That's what it looks like, but that's not the narrative you should be pushing. It's like, keep your mess separate. Don't bring him into the mess and make it look like you can diss somebody, but may God bless you. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna cuss somebody, and then in the same mouth that you're cussing somebody is the same tongue that you're gonna be like, but may God bless you. You know, I hope that you don't fall and crash, by the way, but may God protect you. I hope that your marriage survives this. I hope that one day you don't get caught and exposed like you exposed me. But you know what? I'm going to pray for your marriage. It's like, that's fake. That is fake. I'm so sorry. But it's so crazy, because it's like people are legit have been affected by this, you know, and I can completely understand why. I was going through Twitter and I saw this tweet, and somebody says, cheating doesn't mean you don't love your partner, is one of the biggest caps I've heard on this world wide web. Who started that lie, please? Which is becoming a debate. So let me know what you guys think on that, because for me, I swear it should just be black and white. Like, I don't think I could ever understand when people say they can cheat on somebody that they love. I don't know, I've never heard a woman say that, but let me not say never never. I'm talking about the general consensus. Whenever I speak with my male friends or I hear about these debates, it's always, no, a guy can cheat on you and still love you. Huh? What? I can never understand it. Now, Amber has been the talk of this because a post that she posted, she says, I can never get married. I couldn't. I don't think it's for me. Putting trust into a man. Sorry, no can do. And it really makes me sad that this has now kind of opened up this kind of worms, and it has just really put back this fear in women about getting married. Marriage is supposed to be a sacred thing. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing. It's something that was ordained from the foundation. It's something that is designed for us, and it's sad to me that marriage is one of the biggest things that comes under attack. And I always say I wonder why, because once the enemy knows the power of unity, love, and just that two people coming together, like that's why relationships are always under attack. And I just wish that we open our eyes to that, and I just wish that we just came into relationship honest. Do you know what I mean? Like from both parties. If you can't be faithful, don't get committed. Don't be in a relationship. We have a long way to go with this. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and God bless you all that is in loving marriages. And honestly, like I just really do pray that there will be a turnaround when it comes to marriages, because there's a reason as to why relationships and marriages are always under attack. Do you know what I mean? It's like the enemy is not going to attack something that doesn't carry value or worth. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I will speak to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post.